The most sophisticated jazz event of the year returns just for you. Enjoy smooth jazz on the beach at the Mazatlan Jazz Festival, October 7th through the 10th, 2022. Fly to exotic Mazatlan in a private charter jet for a luxury adventure and stay at the all-inclusive, beautiful Pueblo Bonito Emerald Bay Resort. Enjoy fun-filled days and festive evenings in the Pearl of the Pacific, Mazatlan, Mexico. Join old friends, meet some new ones. This sophisticated event will have everything you can imagine and desire. Visit us at MazatlanJazzFestival.com. See you there.
It's a party like we used to do it in the olden days. Welcome our listening audience all over the globe for another edition of We Love Rare Grooves. That's right, coming to you live from the studios of Burbank, California on the UBN network. That's right, ubngo.com, channel 1. We are streaming live. I'm your host, C. Mose, as we do every Monday night, where we bring you the music of the magic and the magic of the music only here on We Love Rare Grooves, where the legends can be found. So I am so excited to be here this Monday night, to be blessed to be here after that crazy weekend. But it all got sorted out, right, ladies and gentlemen? It all got sorted out. They can keep suing and doing what they want to do, but it's a...
And you know what's funny is YG has a song called FDT.
Okay, FDT is?
F Donald Trump.
Okay.
And the record sales have gone through the roof.
Really?
Nipsey's on that song too.
Nipsey is on. Nipsey Hussle's on that song too. So it's been selling like hotcakes.
So everybody's downloading.
Oh wow! You know, hey.
All right. Well,
I'm with Dave Chappelle. I'm a humble winner.
Right. You got to be humble.
Yeah.
I know you know.
Because you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring.
Yeah.
We do know one of our alumnus is probably not too happy.
Oh my God.
But we ain't going there. No names. No names. Jimmy. I'm sorry. Welcome to We Love Rare Grooves. I'm your host, C. Mose, and we do it every Monday night. We do it for you, the audience, the folks, the people all over the globe. And I can't do the show every Monday night without my great cast and crew. And we're starting off, as we always do, with the world famous DJ DeVoe. What you say, my good man?
Let's just say we're going to have some fun, and it's got to be enough tonight. So, and I need to, let me get my checkbook because I got to write him a check. He helps me rock parties all the
I
time.
think he'll take Cash App.
Cash App?
Cash App, Zella, bank account to
All
bank
of that,
account.
huh? Okay.
So they don't have to wait any longer.
That's right.
And then we got the world famous DJ Reg. What you say, my good man?
What's going on, folks? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you, my good man.
I might as well just go ahead and just get my phone. Just go ahead and just
Cash
all,
App.
all the apps I got. Just say here, just take whatever you need. You know, because big fan, grew up and listen to these guys.
He said,
And this gentleman we have here in studio, hey, he's one of my favorite.
one of the
artists.
brains behind it,
Yes,
man.
yes,
Drop it.
yes.
So just drop in some stacks as they do on P Valley. Drop them stacks. Way down yonder with it. Anyway.
You guys go in for a treat. Trust me, you guys are in for a treat. Yes, sir.
And then we got the consultant in the house, Robert A.
Robert.
It's gonna be good.
You got to know your soul.
It's gonna be funky.
All
This
right.
is what the Skunks play at their family reunion. That's how funky this gonna be.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
We're going to get funkicized. We're going to get
We're gonna
funkicized.
have
You know?
So it's gonna be good. Northern California,
We're
right
gonna
up in the house.
Have a good time, as they say. We're going to have a good time. And then we can't do the show without our beautiful, talented, and lovely co-host, Miss Shantini Irene.
Hey.
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 What's up, girl? What you got going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to let the viewers know, everyone who voted for us, that we came in second place or runner-up for the best music podcast for 2020
Yeah.
for Discover
Hey.
Podcast.
Out of how many people?
Out of 9,000 people were submitted, 9,000 podcasts. So we
Yes,
came
yes,
in
yes,
runner-up. So that's a
For our
huge
category.
deal. For our category, which was
Right.
best music.
All right.
For 9,000 overall for all the podcasts. So congratulations to all the first place winners and all the runner-up, and for everyone that was nominated.
And I want to thank all our viewing audience and family and friends that took time to vote for us.
Yeah.
And we'll find out how many votes we lost.
Yeah, I
by.
think we
We're
want to
gonna do a
recount.
We want to recount.
We do want to
I need to
recount.
borrow
We're gonna get some
45
lawyers. Yes.
So when he's done using them, then we'll get a recount. Because
Yes.
there's probably some mail-in ballots that are just getting there.
Yes.
That they need to count.
Correct.
You know?
I'm thinking that we need to have Jimmy G, our lawyer.
Yeah,
Right.
you know?
Jimmy G.
Because
come
he's
to
somewhat,
the polling place.
he's somewhat crooked too. So
Exactly.
If you want a lawyer, you want a crooked lawyer.
So this Monday night, we want to thank our sponsors, as we do every Monday night, Beverly Boys Video Production. Beverly Boys Production, the go-to guys for all your video production needs. Then we got the Serving Spoon, a urban eatery, the
Urban
best
eatery.
Southern breakfast cuisine this side of the Mississippi. And we have Sweet Life SoCal magazine, the sweetlife.com. They sent it out to 100,000 subscribers every Monday night to make sure you tune in to We Love Rare Grooves. So without further ado, here in the Groove Studios, we want to welcome a Grammy Award-winning producer, original member of the legendary R&B, man, this is my group right here, Funk Shun. He was a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist and one of the producers and architects of the group, which had 1 platinum, 4 consecutive gold albums, along with 20 hit singles, 8 top 10 R&B hits, and 1 R&B smash. Boy, I used to go on that one, boy. Man, he also went on to produce, y'all gonna be surprised, MC Hammer, that sold over 30 million records, in the second selling R&B album of all time. Today he's touring with Funk Shun and producing new music that we're going to share tonight as a solo artist. He keeps proving that his style and message are indeed universal and timeless. And let's welcome to the Groove Studios the one and only Mr. Felton Pilate. Welcome to the Groove Studios, man. We're happy to have you, my good man. How you doing?
Bless, man. Doing good.
You doing good?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, man, thank you for taking the time, man. Traveling. You could have been doing a lot of other things, but hey, you and the...
Well, during COVID, not really. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. We're so glad to have him here.
And he has your beautiful, is it fiance? Okay, I got it right. I was going to say something else.
Yeah, don't mess it up, man. Don't mess it up.
Okay.
I know she was leaning, looking too, like
interview's over. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
And then he got here safely by Jimmy Star Green. That's right.
Yes.
That
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G got him here.
Look,
Our lawyer.
that's the smoothest brother I know.
I should have been with Jimmy tonight, boy.
I know.
But the Lord has blessed us. We're here
Yes.
in living color, and we can ready to get the show started with some conversation and then some great music from, man, one and only Felton Pilate, man, architect. Man, this music we hear in the background. And as we do every Monday night, and we ask all our guests when they walk into the studios, did you come out of the womb as a multi-instrumentalist singer?
No, that I can't. But there's been a piano in my house for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
My mother was majored in music. And I know there was definitely, I think my grandmother also played piano. So I've had access to music as far as I can remember.
So the first instrument I would believe you picked up was
Piano.
piano, and from the piano, did you go to church playing the piano?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute, that whole church thing just went
Okay.
But when I was offered an opportunity to play a musical instrument in elementary school, I picked the drums. But they had too many drummers, so they assigned, let's assign you trumpet.
Trumpet.
So then my trumpet was the first instrument that I actually had lessons on.
Okay.
Followed by piano lessons. I taught myself to play guitar and bass. And the first band I started, I was playing trumpet, keyboards, and guitar. And then later, when I joined the original members of Funk Shun, they already had their trumpet player, keyboard player, and guitar player. So I purchased a trombone.
Oh, really? To be in the group like, hey, I'm okay.
I was wondering about that trombone. I was like, what made him get the trombone?
Just to help fill in the
like, hey, I'm gonna be part of the band, and I'm gonna go ahead and get me a trombone.
I'll just get a trombone.
But I got other skills though after I get in, right? So you guys met? Was it in high school or after high school?
High school.
High school. Okay.
High school.
And that, where was that at? In Northern Cal?
Vallejo, California.
I didn't want to mess it up, Sean.
Smart man. Smart man.
Very
Right,
smart.
I would let him say it. I was.
Vallejo, man.
Did you have siblings that were musically inclined?
My sister was taking piano lessons, but she quit
Oh, yeah.
because I kept learning her lessons, and I would play them faster than her.
And
she
that can be annoying, yeah.
pissed her off, so she
Yeah.
was
Okay,
so she quit.
I'm done.
And she could have been a star because of you.
So you guys came together. How did you meet the architect McCall and Cooper and all those guys?
I had started my own band at 16. You know,
And what was the name of that band?
it was called Interbreed.
Okay. Interbreed. Okay.
Mixed bunch. Got a Filipino guy on keyboards, white guy on bass. You know, yeah, we're a mixed breed here.
What kind of music did you guys do?
Top 40 stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, top 40 stuff. And how I got to that position, the story was I a neighbor from around the corner from where I lived had asked me to join his band, and I was brand new on guitar, right? So the first thing I learned on guitar was Tighten Up. Only has two chords.
R.C. Bell on the drums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So his older brother was like the hot stuff in Vallejo. Every weekend, his brother was in the newspaper. He's playing at somebody's fashion show, and so he's decided to start his own band. You know, he's tired of living in his brother's shadow, and he's at this point a junior in high school. So he asked me to join his band, and so a couple of songs in, he said that next time we're going to learn is Alfie. And at that point, my voice had not changed over officially, and I could sing Alfie.
Yeah.
And it was one of my favorite songs. I could sing it in Turkey. I'm like, oh, let me sing it. I'm going to sing it.
What's it all about?
Not right.
Alfie.
And since I've never been in a band before, I don't know the protocol of what's supposed to happen. And he looked at me and said, okay, well, tell you what, fella, why don't you come over Saturday and audition? Okay. Saturday, I walked the 2 blocks over to his house. He played piano. I sang my heart out. And after that, he said, Felton, if I were you, I would stick to playing guitar because you'll never, ever make it as a singer.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Sounds like what Barry Gorey told Mickey Stevenson. That's why he started writing.
I quit immediately, started my own band, and I thank him to this day. Had he not told me that, I would not be sitting here with y'all.
That's right.
Wow.
That's what
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Now, who were your musical influences growing up? Who was the big stars at the time that you were influenced by musically?
My dad was a doctor, and he was very much into jazz. So there was a lot of Count Basie going on. There was a lot of Duke Ellington going on. The Frank Sinatra and then the orchestra. And I didn't find out later that Quincy Jones was working with Frank Sinatra back then. But my mother was into classical music. So whoever got to the hi-fi first in the morning.
Control the music.
It was a race.
Wow.
So I was either listening to jazz or Beethoven and Bach, because she was into classical music. So that was my early influence, either jazz or classical. Of course, when I started my first band, we had to learn top 40 stuff. So then I became introduced to James Brown and then Sly and the Family Stone.
Cold Sweat and all that.
Cold Sweat was the first song we learned. That was the first song we learned.
A lot of people at that time were learning. That was like the big openers or big songs that they did at that time.
So what was that winning song when you first got started? You know how you have to come out with it because you didn't record anything. But what was your big winning song early back when you first started your band?
The winning song.
No. Your biggest song. You know how when you have a band, and I call you a winner.
Hold on.
What song was just your best that you close it out with?
Cold Sweat.
Cold
James
Sweat.
Brown.
Yeah.
Who did?
I knew it. They all use that.
And Papa's got a brand new bag.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
That was it. Close it out.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Our first gig was at the Oakland Army base, and we made $60
Everybody made $60
for the entire.
Oh, for the entire.
How many people?
4.
Well, that's not bad at that time.
$2? No, I'm just kidding.
Thought we were rich, man. Yeah.
Now, how did you decide to make a career out of entertainment as opposed to doing what your father did or some other?
It actually wasn't a choice. It was a opportunity that was given. I actually was planning on being an actor.
Oh, okay.
And so once I joined Project Soul, and we were all going to the same junior college together. And seriously, yes, we were doing gigs, but I had my heart set on doing theater, and then the opportunity came when Stax recording artist, the Soul Children, approached us. Well, actually, we approached them. They had come. It was 1972, the year before. The Soul Children had come to Oakland, and we were assigned to be there. They didn't bring a band, so we were
the house band for them.
So we provided their music for a show at the Oakland auditorium. Right? They came back to the Bay Area a year later, and Michael and I went to go see them, and they had their backup band, and their leader, Norman West, asked us what we were doing. And either Michael or I don't remember who, said, "Oh, we're sitting around waiting to be your backup band."
Smart answer.
And he went, "Really?" He fired their band that night.
Oh my God.
We had 3 or 4 days to tell our families goodbye. He said, "You guys are hired. We'll take you."
And that's when you went to Memphis?
That's when we moved to Memphis, and so an opportunity came. We dropped out of college, and as you say, the rest is history.
Rest is history.
Making
There we
easy
go.
money.
What did your
Hey,
parents think about you dropping out of college?
Um,
Or your father, the one who was the medic?
it was, my stepfather at that time was very suspicious of it.
Uh-huh.
He didn't like me just playing a horn anyway.
Right.
My mother was very supportive,
Mm-hmm.
but she threatened Norman, the leader. She said, "Don't you hurt my boy? I'll come find you."
Mama.
Sounds like mama.
So that's how we're going to start the music tonight. We reach way back.
Oh,
Man,
my.
we had to go find those 45s
Oh, goodness.
tonight.
Okay.
So give us a call, 323-524-2599. Tune in. Give us a call here as we have Funk Shun, one of the architects, Mr. Felton Pilate in the house. Give us a call. And we're on the ubngoldenetwork.com, channel 1, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube Live. Tune in. Give us a call. As we only do here on We Love Rare Grooves. What's this one right here, man? This is Project Soul. Remember this?
Whoa, yes. We went to a recording studio in Vallejo, and this was one of the first 2 recordings that Project Soul did.
Man, and how did we find
Man,
it?
I have not heard this in decades.
Welcome to We Love
Rare Grooves.
That's right.
Oh, there it is.
Keep what we find. Oh, and we fall. Now sugar, you sure love the ball. Now honey, I hope you never freeze. I love you so much. Oh baby, baby, don't ever go away. Oh, just can't go by without you on my mind. And I love you, baby. I love you. I watched you for a while. I must say I like your style. Can I take you home? Can I take you home? Well, girl, just me and you. There's so much we can do. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Baby, can't you see the love that's here in me? Can I take you home? Girl, you've got my mind. You've had it all the time. I put you on. So you think that love is just a game without the rules? It's not that way. A thing to do on a rainy day with somebody new. It's not that way. You think you're old enough to know what love's about. You never stopped to take the time to really think I know. Do you really know what love is for? Do you really know what love is for? So you think. Hey girl, do you really think it's fair what you're doing? Teasing me when you know how much I want you, and I'll do anything to have you for my own, just mine and mine alone. Say babe, I'm not really asking too much of you, girl. All I ask is to hear you say the words that could make my dreams come true. Till the day that you give in, I'll ask again and again. Oh, now.
Welcome back to the Groove Studios. I'm your host, C. Mose, in the house with the one and only. That's right, Felton Pilate of Funk Shun. Man, did you see that? What you said about that last record?
That last song is on Freetone Records, so let me give a shout out to our former label mate Rick Dees, who recorded his big hit Disco Duck on
Really?
The Disco Duck himself.
Yes.
Rick D's.
So did we go into the crates tonight?
Oh man, you played some songs I have not heard in decades.
So this is Confunction, before Confunction, Project Soul, right?
Project Soul, that's
Talk
right.
to us.
That's
we
right.
got some songs that we had to do some research.
Tripped out with that B-side.
Right.
First song we played was Sweet Things of Life, and we went into the studio where Edward Hawkins had in Vallejo, where Edward Hawkins had recorded "Oh Happy Day."
Oh, okay.
And we just
Oh,
decided that we just wanted to do a recording. So we went in, and the A side was a song written by our keyboardist called Ebony. And we were wondering what to record. I'm like, hey, I've got a song I wrote, so I taught it to the guys, and we recorded it. It was called "Sweet Things of Life." And again, I haven't heard that in decades. Thank you for playing.
You
that.
haven't heard it since y'all recorded it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that was 1973, 72, right?
Hold on, that was 70. No, it had to be before 1972 because we recorded before we left Vallejo. So it had to,
71,
so it had to be between 1970.
You talking about 50 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
That's
Goes
amazing.
real quick, don't it?
Yeah. Man.
Man,
Goes real quick.
that's 5 decades. And boy, you
I
know.
was a baby then. Real bad.
Now, how did you get on that label that you were on with Rick Dees? How did they approach you?
Okay. What happened was we had gone into a recording studio in Memphis because we were supposed to be doing a TV show.
Oh.
Still as Project Soul because we had just quit the Soul Children. We're trying to start our new lives as separate from them, and we were supposed to be doing a TV show. And they said that we weren't doing it live. We were supposed to record something and then pantomime. So we went to a recording studio, and the guy said, "Hey man, I love you guys' sound. You guys come back and record." We kept going back and record, and he said, "Okay, well, who's going to pay the bill? Your bill is $10,000." I'm like, "We don't have $10,000." Oh, well, really? Well, I have this recording contract that you could sign, and we can figure out about the $10,000. So we wound up signing to his production company. And he's the one who got us hooked up with Freetone Records and eventually Mercury Records.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Like a pimp from way back. So,
By the way, we got
I thought you might say that. Here we go.
Right.
My office hours are 9 to 5.
great setup.
And then talk about Marvin Gaye, man.
Oh man, so while we were in there recording, Marvin Gaye had just put out, and forgive me, I don't remember which album it was, but Sure Love the Ball was one of the sides on the album, and we just fell in love with the song and just decided just to record it. The gentleman that signed us to that original recording contract had taken all of our outtakes, everything that didn't get used when we went to Mercury Records, and he put together a compilation of songs that were just sitting in the vault.
Wow.
And then he just released it.
And they're probably huge in England somewhere right now.
Somewhere.
Not even kidding.
Africa.
For real.
Yeah.
Now you moved from Vallejo to Memphis. That must have been quite a
Culture
shock.
shock.
Yeah, even though you're from the South, you still left when you were young, so you're kind of more in California.
Right.
So what was Memphis like at that time with all those stacks and all those big people that were out there at that time?
Music is I'm gonna call it an equalizer. And that seems to be one of several languages that you can talk, and no matter what color you are,
Universal, yeah.
you can relate. Separate from the music, there was a lot of racism going on. And as long as I wasn't on stage, I saw it, and I felt it, and I wasn't used to that coming from California.
Right.
So but it was a big culture shock. But fortunately, the people that we adopted as our family there, it made it all worthwhile. So it was a very wonderful 6 years.
And that barbecue made it worthwhile.
Did you come in contact with David Porter at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, hold on.
Tell it.
Well, since we were associated with one of the Stax recording acts,
Right.
Michael on guitar, myself on keyboards, Lewis on drums, and Cedric our bass player, we wound up being the musicians for Studio C at Stax Records.
Oh, so you're the
right.
house
So
band.
so we were the house band. So for
The other house band.
the other
Right.
the B string to Booker T, right. And so Studio C was where they would send all of their writers in
Right.
to do demos for what they had in mind.
Right.
And so it was our job to interpret what the writers were.
Go a little something like this.
And I do remember one guy came in and he was like trying to say, well, I had the song in mind, and it went like this. And he went up playing and he's like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. And after about 15 minutes of that, I finally said, oh, I think I know what it is. Was this it? And I just played the first thing in my mouth. He said, yeah. Oh, okay.
Look, and we gonna call that Red Onions.
That wasn't Porter, was it? That was. Oh, okay.
No, but we had a chance to do some demos for him. Carl Hampton and Homer Banks.
Right.
You know, we did. Sir Mac Rice, who wrote "Cheaper to Keeper." So
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
We wound
Big
up
hit.
doing a lot of demos for their songwriters.
The funniest
Wow.
thing, just to change that, David Porter, that This Masquerade, is this just a 5-second sample? Remember we did it before that. Biggie, every time
Biggie
you hear
used it.
Biggie uses it, I forgot the Biggie song, but you know it when you hear it.
It's called a story to story to tell.
The story to tell, and it's that ding ding, and all of a sudden no one knows Porter. That's where they sampled it from, but it's all over the world from our boy. Just got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Biggie. Yep.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G.
Wow.
So at this time now,
You talking about
how
this?
did we go in from Project Soul and now we're Confunction?
Okay, when we signed to Free
When you
Tone
find it, let me
Records,
know.
He found it.
we were still called Project Soul, and they were concerned that soul in our name was going to be too limiting, so they were getting us to change our name. So after arguing about it for days, it dawned on us that we had a pleasant memory from back when we were playing in Sacramento. We happened to be staying at the same hotel as the Nightlighters.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And the Nightlighters were out at the swimming pool practicing the horn section, right? And just by sitting back and listening to that song, we learned it and started playing it. The name of that song was Confunction.
Oh.
So that was the only thing that
Really?
after arguing about everything.
That's it right there. That ding, ding, ding. That's David Porter. That's it. And that's all they sampled. And that's
Then a hit, yeah.
the hit. And we always look like ding, ding. That's it. That's all they took.
okay,
Remember that
okay.
from this? Okay. So back to Confunction. So that's how y'all came up with the name Confunction.
Yeah, we just borrowed the title of a song that we used to play by the Nightlighters.
Wow.
Wow.
And now the
Thank you,
Nightlight-
Nightlighters.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pay
What
for
they
it, huh?
say about that? Did they know?
I'm sure they do. but by now, I'm sure.
Yeah,
But, you know.
Tell us a little bit about the Nightlighters. A lot of people don't know who they are. Give us a little bit.
The amazing group called New Birth.
Yeah.
Nightlighters were their backup band.
And the KGs.
Yes,
And the KGs,
they had a song called KG.
Yeah.
Da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da. Yeah, the song called KG, right?
Yeah.
The Nightlighters. Yeah.
Now, if you listen to the song that we're playing in the interlude,
We have a
Think of-
caller.
we have a caller?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a caller then.
Hey, come on in.
Take it, Shanti.
Thank you for calling We Love Rare Grooves. Who do we have on the line?
Yes.
Hi, you're on.
Hi, this is Gene O'Brien.
Hi.
Is this Dean O'Brien? Dino, where you calling from, Dino? Boy,
Oh, you
Okay,
have to turn your radio down.
Turn your radio
boy,
down.
you
Turn your
sound
computer
like
down.
a little kid when they say turn your radio down when you calling the station.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
It's Gene O'Brien. I want to. First of all, congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I call him Junebug.
Oh.
Is
Hey,
he calling from
good-
Pittsburgh?
No, he's calling from Florida. We can't hear you,
Oh, that
Dean.
We got a
explains
bad
the
connection.
interception.
Then you got third. Can you?
I
There you go. We can hear you now.
hear me better?
Yes.
Yes.
A whole lot better.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm calling because I heard about the show tonight, and I said I gotta tune in and watch it because I love that everybody loved the song. I mean, that's the one I want to hear.
You will.
But I'm also looking forward to you guys bringing this to Daytona Beach one day.
All right.
You're
We go.
performing in Daytona Beach. Have you ever been to Daytona Beach, Mr. Pilate?
Yes, we have.
Right.
It was some major festival. It was probably about 8 years ago. It definitely played there. Anxious to come back. Can you hook a brother up?
He said, hey, Dean, he said, hook a brother up. Big Red, what's my office hours?
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
There you go. that is the goal. That is the goal to have a R&B music festival out here in Daytona Beach.
Oh man, that'd be great, man. If you want
yeah.
Funk Shun, I know a guy.
Once COVID is over.
Yeah, I know.
Heard about it.
Yeah, but that's what I do in Daytona. Clifton knows it. I'm so ready to call him Junebug.
You can call me that, man. It's good to somebody. That's good.
That's Junebug. But
Big brother
I
Junebug
love
to you.
Just hear the old music. And what do you think? Why don't they have these kind of love music anymore? I mean, like the young guys, they just don't have that beat anymore. And that love in their heart. They just into gangster rap. Or what's your thought on that?
They don't play instruments.
That's one thing.
They haven't had to sweat and cry together, so there's no soul.
What you think?
And it's
pretty
as
much
Charles Wright said, when you have a beat machine, it doesn't make mistakes, so you can never come up with a new beat.
And they don't have to fight for love anymore. Back in the day, you really had to fight for a woman's love and affection, and now women just
You don't know love.
They
like
just
I know love.
Right. They just put it out there, so it's no work for you. You just on to the next. Like
and
going
may
through
I
the
add,
closet.
is they don't have falsettos anymore.
That too.
Young
Oh, the
pe-
falsettos did it.
Falsettos.
Can you add any on to this?
Falsettos
'Cause my
speak of
team-
love, and also they don't slow dance anymore.
Right.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
They don't get close to each other.
But
What's your 2 cents?
Well,
I remember sitting in the back of the school bus and with the girl that you were in love with, and just listen to that all the love songs, and now you just don't have that. So I wish if we could bring that back, and maybe maybe it will come back.
Yeah, because the Isley Brothers taught me how to rap, and now it's just songs like "Putty Up." You don't want to say that.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask
say
him
that
what
right off. What you think?
What do you think?
I grew up with the Isley Brothers and the Marvin Gayes and the Stylistics and Blue Magic, and that was my era of what I'm gonna call classic songwriters, right? And the matter of putting your emotions and therefore yourself on paper on records, and it seems to be kind of artificial nowadays.
Yeah.
There's not much there's not enough emotion attached to it nowadays.
And that's why we say you're timeless. It's a timeless.
right.
Hey, Dean, thanks so much for giving us a call tonight, man, from Florida, Daytona. We're going to make it happen. Am I right? We're going to make it happen?
Yes.
All right. I look forward to
make it happen.
All right, my good man.
All right, you guys have a great show.
Thanks so much
All
for
right.
calling,
Thanks
man.
for calling.
Appreciate you.
And another thing, they eat hot Cheetos for breakfast. So
Hey,
they're
is he
eating
still on?
fake food in the morning, so it's not good for your musical diet. So
Hey, we're going to take a moment right here. Give us a call, 323-524-2599. Streaming live on the UBN Go Network. Channel 1, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube Live. If you will, Pretty Tony, will you please take us away? The Beverly Boys production, and we'll be right back in the house with the legendary, I'm going to call him Hall of Famer to us, the Hall of Fame here. We love Rare Grooves, Mr. Felton Pilate.
My name's Dave Patterson. I'm a Seattle area videographer. I've been working with Beverly Boy Productions for over 2 years, and I can say they are great to work with. They've always provided me with the information I need so that when I show up on set, I can shoot exactly what's necessary to tell the story the client is trying to tell. Call sheets that include the who, what, why, where, when of the video shoot, production notes, gear requirements, crew requirements, load-in time, all that. Makes my job a lot easier, and ultimately it produces the results that the client's going to be happy with. This is what a professional company like Beverly Boy Productions does, and also it's one of the reasons why I really enjoy working with them. It's a bit of a family vibe. They're very low-key, low-pressure, but they're very professional at the same time, and they get the results, and that's ultimately what matters most. I'm proud to be a shooter for Beverly Boy Productions, and if you're looking for a company to produce your next video production, by all means, give them a call. They can handle any sort of scale project, from a single person interview to a large production with multiple cameras and large crews. You won't be disappointed with the results. Give them a call.
Welcome back to the Groove Studios. We're live in studio here in Burbank,
Live and in
California.
living color.
Only we do here on We Love Red Grooves. What's that?
Man, this interlude is off the chain.
Ah, thank you, man. Okay, that's from that album I was talking about, where the guy had taken the outtakes.
Yes.
The song is playing. He called it Seascape, but the original name of this song is our first diving into a jazzy kind of mood. It's called Triste Dia, Sadness Day.
Okay. Wow. So you guys had the horns. I mean, these horns on the level of Cool in the Gang. I mean, at that time, we're gonna come back and talk about.
Those were our idols, man.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And you were on Mercury with Ohio
players.
So I mean, we're gonna come back and talk about that.
Okay.
All right. So right now, again, gang, this is a wonderful show, wonderful guest. As we do, we only bring you the legends here on We Love Red Grooves. DJ DeVoe, DJ Reg, Robert A, Shantini, and myself, C. Mose. Man, this is how we do it here on We Love Red Grooves. Let's go into the next set right now. This song right here, boy.
Classic, baby.
Boy.
Come on now.
Smooth.
With some pink champagne and
yeah.
some weed. Boy, I'm gonna get me some food. This one right here. Boy, give it to me now.
So there's the record.
No need to worry. Love's in no hurry. Just take your time. Love's by your side. Ooh, you're wandering free. Searching for love. that we'd always sail on. But you see, another wind from another shore is caught in my sails, and she's much too strong, and I can't hold on. I'm drifting too far from your sweet love.
I was thinking back to a time when our love was new, and you told me that your love was forever. I never forgot, even though it was long ago. I'm calling you simply to remind you that I'm keeping you to your promise, baby. To the vow that we made of love for all time. Yes, I'm keeping you to your promise, baby. 'Cause I'm needing the love that you said would be mine, and I'm gonna keep you to your word.
It's been a long day, girl, you need to unwind. Why don't you come on over and let me ease your mind, baby? Come into my room where only lovers can play. Come into my arms and let me take you away. I'll only talk love to you, baby. Soft, sweet love. I'll only talk love to you, baby. Let me tell you how I love you. The night is young, there's so much to explore. Just imagine as you walk through my door, baby.
Welcome back to the Groove Studios. We're live with the one and only Funk Shun, architect,
like this jam.
producer, songwriter.
Now, when your voice
multi-instrumentalist.
changed, how did you maintain
This
your
you right here,
falsetto?
right?
Because people don't really
That's-
talk about that a lot, like the male falsetto when their voices change.
Mhm.
If you don't really work on that, then, you know, and the days of being a eunuch are over. So. Thank God for that. So how did you, like, as an artist yourself, how did you maintain your falsetto?
I was dropped into it because when we were Project Soul, before we left for Memphis, we were actually called Project Soul Review. So we had the 7 guys in the band, plus a featured male singer, a featured female singer, a featured singing group, and an MC and a comedian. I mean, we were a whole
A whole little act.
As the featured male vocalist, his name was Eddie Bailey, and he had beautiful falsetto voice, right? And so when we left for Memphis, we left all of the review behind, so it was just the 7 of us. And then when the Soul Children said, well, you guys need to do an opening act for us, since I was the last guy to join the band, they assigned me all of the falsetto parts that Eddie Bailey used to sing. So I mean, I was
No relation to Philip Bailey?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just checking.
But, so yeah, I mean, they said, well,
So-
you're the last guy in, and you can sing. It's on you.
So let's give a shout out to the original members, McCall and Cooper.
Yes.
Want to name those guys?
Lewis McCall on drums passed away several years ago.
Right.
Danny Thomas on keyboards, Cedric Martin on bass, Paul Maceo Zebulon Harrell on sax, Michael Cooper on guitar, Carl the Deacon Fuller on trumpet.
The Deacon.
The Deacon.
The Deacon. Yeah.
Now, some of the first couple albums, Skip Scarborough was involved.
Skip Scar produced our first 4 gold albums, and the platinum album. So it was an absolute honor working with him. Ron, I can't remember his name. The guy who had produced Tower of Power.
Mm-hmm.
Produced our first album, the one with the hands with the grapes. And then when that album sold 60,000 copies, the record company said, okay, well, the guy that signed us to us, he was tied to the contract. So now that he's been paid, let's go in and do something serious.
Well, that's the one who slipped that contract.
Put that contract from behind.
Finally got his money.
Right, got his money. He's out of the way. Let's do something. So I contacted Skip, who was producing Friends. He worked with Friends of Distinction,
Right.
Yeah.
And they put me in contact with him, and so he came in and worked with us on the next.
So after
Some
being
albums.
a good producer yourself, what made him magic? What makes Skip Scarborough magic?
Skip was patient, methodical, and thorough. He established what my vision of a real producer, right? You know, he oversaw everything. He paid close attention to the arrangements. He helped with the picking of the songs. You know, of course, he had way farther bigger credentials than any of us. So he got 3 votes. You know, to each of our one. Good pitch and patient. Good work ethic. It was an honor working with him.
Great.
It was great.
Now, where were you guys at, or where were you at when you first heard your song on the radio?
Driving on our way to New Orleans. We're on Interstate 10.
Oh,
Okay.
I-10.
I-10.
That
And
same
we-
I-10 that takes you from here will take you all the way to New Orleans.
Exactly.
Fun fact.
And we heard heard our song on the radio, and we pulled the car over to the side of the road, turned it off so we could hear it clearly. And we sat in total silence till the song was over, and then we opened up the doors and celebrated out there.
Start partying, huh? Yeah.
What car were you in? What kind of car?
It was a white station wagon. At that point, we had a white station wagon and a big mail truck that we used for our
A
equipment.
mail truck. Oh, okay.
Mail truck.
The post office still looking for that truck.
Were you pulling that truck?
No.
Now, when
Yeah.
you first made it, or we would say made it, what was your first car that you bought? When you was really doing something?
A Toyota Corolla.
Oh, it was orange too. I bet.
It was gray. It cost me $4,307.
Whoa!
Dang, he
Whoa.
had the,
He's real conservative, huh?
Yeah, he
And
had
it got
down
good
to the
gas
penny.
mileage.
Had a
It got
gas-
really
little
good
gas
gas
saver.
mileage.
Hey, Toyota's a good car.
Bought it in Memphis, $4,307.
That's a darn good car. You probably drove it all the way out here, no problem.
I did.
Yeah.
Twice.
Twice, see? How many miles do you think you left when you got rid of about 200?
He probably still has it.
Probably.
Hey, now, out of all the hits that you guys had, think about one of them that was a hit and you didn't think it was going to be a hit, and then the opposite, one that was your song that you wrote, you knew, or you guys knew, but it didn't become the hit that you thought.
I did not like Love's Train.
Okay.
What?
The first time.
DeMo personally mad.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Love's Train. I had actually written Love's Train, the music for Love's Train, and I had a whole different set of lyrics, right? And the first time I heard Michael's lyrics, I was like, "No, man, this song don't work, man." I could not hear it, and it took a long time for Love Train.
So
to roll.
Love Train is when you're going through the ups and downs of love. what was different in your lyrics? Because his was like, you know, gotta get on that love train because it's gonna be ups and downs. So
How can I tell you you're everything I need to get me by? How can I show you that we could share a love that will never die? And the hook was a, 'cause baby, I still love you so. I only want to let you know,
Boom, boom,
darling,
boom.
please come home. I mean, that was the original lyric.
okay.
He just answered your question right there.
On We Love Red Grooves.
We got it.
Right.
That
So
The backstory.
and then the one that
yeah.
so that was the one.
Which one did you know was gonna be a
We
hit?
hit.
You just knew.
And
it
didn't.
didn't hit.
Wow.
Did hit.
When you were like, really?
All right, no
I
problem. That's fine.
I can't think of one.
That's
You know,
what they said they all hit.
I felt good. You know, we had gone through the process of meticulously picking songs for each record, so you know, I felt really strong about everything that went on the records. You know?
So we're gonna go down some of the songs that we just went over, and then we're gonna go into a commercial break. So we, By Your Side. Who wrote that?
Thank you, Bobby Caldwell. Thank you so much, man, because he was the inspiration behind that
Really?
song. Yeah, he had a song called My
Flame, right.
And I loved how that song felt. And I remember just said, man, I got to write a song that has that same feel to it.
Okay.
So, Ms. Caldwell, thank you. God bless
Okay.
you. Sir. Okay, I appreciate it. Got to Be Enough. That it has to be my favorite.
Hey,
That is my,
yeah,
person,
yeah.
that is my
Okay.
personal favorite up-tempo song.
We knew that.
Function.
That's the one that you said had no keyboards on.
Has no keyboards on it. We recorded the horns down here in LA. Thank you, Earth 45 Horn Section, for playing the horns on Got to Be Enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was great.
Wow.
My song.
Right.
Thank you, Ramsey Lewis, for providing inspiration for the song Love Shine. You know,
Okay.
again, we were always, you know, had to pay tribute to the people who came before us, or the people we admired, and we loved the feel of Sun Goddess.
Y'all
And
was sampling before they were sampling.
Exactly.
you know,
I think I found the
I think I found the answer was a song written by our keyboardist and our drummer's wife.
Oh, them for that one.
I think I found the answer. I haven't heard that in decades. Lenny Williams, Drifting. I was brought in. That's me playing all the instruments on that particular song, and it's one of 3 songs I've done with Lenny Williams.
Okay.
You know, and it's wonderful to get a chance to work with someone that you've admired and respected over the years. You know, and every time that, like for instance, I wound up writing a song for Stanley Clark.
Oh yeah.
And I had to get over the fact that he asked me to do it. I'm like, oh my God, I love Stanley Clark.
He's another
Sure.
one of our alumni.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, I'll write your song. You know,
Yeah.
George Duke recorded one of my songs. So, you know.
Wow.
Dr. George.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Stylistics. Thank you, Preston Glass, for turning me on to this. He asked me, did I have a song for Stylistics? I absolutely did, because Tom Bell was still is my idol, and hey man, this is right up their alley. So
And
I
we'd
had
love
a
to get
chance
him on the show.
Yes. And then thank you so much. You guys played the title track from my solo album that I put out about 10 years ago called Nothing But Love Spoken Here.
Yep, I have it.
Yeah, and thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Robert was in the audience screaming and crying
Yeah.
in Vegas.
I wasn't crying. I was screaming, but I had some bass in my scream.
Basically.
Yes, I wasn't no high octave scream. It was like, yeah, that's big, yeah, that's my boy.
So as we do here on We Love Rare Grooves, give us a call 323-524-2599, streaming live on ubngo.com, channel 1, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube Live. We're live in studio with the legendary Funk Shun architect here, producer, songwriter, singer, Mr. Felton Pilate. And we're in with the Groove Studio team, man. Congratulations. You guys put in a lot of hard work, man. Hey, we didn't get the gold, but we got the silver, and we got recognized.
That's all right. We're still on the podium.
All over the world.
Do we get a prize?
Best music
That is
podcast.
the prize. We're on the podium.
Y'all got something
you
for
know?
me
We're
this
gonna do
year
this on the podium.
for the holiday season. I got something special for y'all, because this is a lot of work we put in every Monday night to entertain our audience and give our flowers to.
Look, all I want is
audience
some
like yourself.
chitterlings and some wheat bread.
Oh my
Right,
God.
and we're getting ready to
wheat
go.
bread.
We're getting
by
ready to
itself.
go into that story right now. We're gonna come
Last
back
week
out.
he wanted a fried bologna sandwich.
And they don't. I told
With
JC
mustard.
he got to put that on the menu, as we
So
do here
good.
on We Love Rare Grooves, right, Jimmy G? That's how we do it here. So take me away to the Serving Spoon,
The Spoon.
at Urban Eatery. My man
Produced
JC.
by me. No, just kidding.
It is.
It is, really. That commercial was produced by me. Yeah.
So we're going to come back
Yeah, really.
in one groove moment. And, man, we got you tonight on this one.
All right.
We got some more samples.
Still waiting on
we
that.
got something for
Still
you
waiting on
tonight.
that receipt.
Pretty Tony, take me away like
When you come in here. The food is great. We pride ourselves on our service. We really stress that with our employees, that when you come here, that you're actually better for your coming. And if you give us 1% of your trust, we'll earn the other 99. And by the way, there ain't no better breakfast.
Go ahead, hurry up. 412.
Hey!
3927. Okay. Let's come back. Welcome back to the Groove Studios, where Serving Spoon, an urban eatery, the best breakfast Southern cuisine this side of the Mississippi. Did you enjoy yourself there today?
Oh, man, I was just my stomach started growling all over again, man.
I am hungry.
Man, you still got the chicken bones in your throat? Give them a call, 310-412-3927. Hey, they tenant. I mean, it was tenant. It was comfortable. We had our mask on, and then we ate.
Yes.
So come on out to the Serving Spoon, 8 a.m., 2 p.m. They're on DoorDash, delivering to you. But also, didn't they say they had a special coming up? Chitlin for the holiday. Chitlins coming for Thanksgiving, right?
I won't be there.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, they got the
be there.
chitlins in there.
I'll wait till next year till the smell clears
Jennifer
out.
getting some
Exactly.
chitlins. Jennifer getting some chitlins there, right? Chitlins.
I know. I'm sure my mother will be in line.
ServingSpoon.net. Go online today, man. Great food, great hospitality by JC and his team. They really take care of us. Thank you, Jimmy G, for making that happen. Without you, wouldn't be no spoon, baby. So as we do here on We Love Rare Grooves, now we want to take you through some people that hopefully you know that they gave you your receipts for, or you may not have gotten your receipt. And this is when DJ DeVoe getting ready to do his thing right now. While he's doing his thing on the show. What you getting ready to do, DeVoe? Talk to me, baby.
We're going to play the original and then the artist that sampled the song.
Oh, We Love Rare Groove listeners, check this out.
bandana wrap, hammer on the lap, Cadillac black, leaning way back, beam on the racks, whole team strapped. Niggas wanna yap, I ain't hearing none of that. Clap, 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 motherfucker, where it at? Push your shit back, let the bitch nigga nap. So save all the dap scrap, I ain't here to rap. It's some real niggas back, putting killing on the map. Wrote it in the game, y'all ain't never hear the name.
drop the top and roll straight. SMVCC 805 is the ghost day. Ain't no place that I'd rather be than the B.I.G. BAD13C. I got love for the place that raised me, even though times get a little crazy. So I gotta give love back, either gang bang slang or pull a motherfucking jack. It's all good cause I'm dropping nice cars. Pretty soon 25 a lot spit behind bars. A ruthless lifestyle cause I'm a son of a gun. I'm only 19, but would I live to see 21? I look a motherfucker.
Dragging out the past like rainy days. Homies fade for the better, feel the weather change. Since a young baby birth to a runaway from the hunger stage, what more than a first a day. People hope I wouldn't make it, probably even pray, make cash. Seen the hurt on a brother face, can't laugh. Me and that boy from the same place. Only thing, that nigga lonely in the same place. When I spit these balls, like yayo in the Mayo jaw. Rock it uncut raw, we all stereo. Brother better guard your ball, wherever we go.
G-I-F-I. Kid it where you fit in, baby. You know, roll with your boys. Gunners. Honestly, my favorite type of gear, scrunchy for a hair, La Perla underwears, banger from the rear. Baby girl don't care who there, loud notes, she don't care who here. That's what I love about 'em. Make the thugs bring the love about 'em. She know you coming, she gon' stop, get the nut about 'em. They learn enough about 'em and get enough about 'em. Just like a nigga, so she fuck 'em, give a fuck about 'em. That's my type, baby. No disrespect to the bougie and too polite ladies. I do the wife, maybe. Maybe later when the player in his 30s, man, I can't afford these youngins tryna play a nigga dirty. Had me up all night, talking about I can't sleep. Too hurt to eat, baby girl, never see. That be he, not me. Young way you better cheat. You know me better be. We just fuck 'em and duck 'em and leave 'em all night. Can't sleep, too hurt to eat. That's the way you go. Got me through it. That's the way you go. And now I got her up all night. Can't sleep, too hurt to eat. That's the way you go.
Hit the hand. Welcome back to the Groove Studios live. Man, this is multi-instrumentalist for sure. Anytime you doing all the instruments, because you in one studio and somebody else in the other studio.
Anytime you're like, who's on the bass? Me.
Right.
Who's on guitar? Me.
Who's the songwriter? Me.
Who you think you are? Steve Wonder?
Exactly.
Who's singing? Me.
Yeah.
If you don't play it right, I'll do it.
Right. And then all of a sudden you run into this guy right here. And you run into this gentleman right here. We're going to go back, so we're going to let you start. How did you run into this gentleman and make this happen?
Okay. Shortly after I quit the Funk Shun, I ran into a guy named Fred Pittman, who introduced me to this rapper called he called himself the Holy Ghost Boy.
Oh yeah.
And he wanted to do Christian flavored, positive flavored rap.
Right.
And I talked him into letting me produce it instead of hiring me to do keyboard arrangements.
Right.
So that began the
compilation.
My story. We were all signed to myself, the Holy Ghost Boy, and the assistant engineer in my studio, James Ritter, were all signed to Fantasy Records as solo artists.
Right.
They let us all go at the same time. And we hooked up later. Holy Ghost Boy changed his name to MC Hammer.
And that's all she wrote after that. That's all she wrote.
With his troops outfit.
Right.
All that troop gear.
I totally had a doll. I had an MC Hammer doll.
Right.
Okay, because now we're coming into my era. He had little purple, like
Right.
this color, sequins, loose pants, and I had a little karaoke machine that I could sing.
And you was gigging.
I was
Stand up. Show us how you did it. I want to see how you did. Do some hammer now. Let me see you do some hammer now.
But I literally was doing his little moves with my little doll. I can't. So I have to ask you, like, what does that feel like as a musician to come from the 70s, which is a completely different, I mean, that's like a time warp, and then to come to the late 80s, early 90s and create as a musician?
Let me say this officially. At the point where I started working with Stanley Burrell, I did not like rap music.
Most people didn't when it first came out.
Did not, but hey, if I'm being hired as a producer to do it, I do what I do. My whole thing with Hammer was to turn what he brought me into something I felt comfortable listening to.
And there you go.
And it worked.
Yeah.
The combination, he would bring me something. I'd write music to what he brought me. Then he'd listen to my music and write another set of lyrics. Then I'd listen to his new lyrics and write different. I mean, it was a wonderful collaboration.
So did y'all pay homage to the music that was sampled at that time?
No.
They sampled. They started it. He's an
right,
originator, pioneer.
Right.
Okay. But I did clarify something. Although we did use Rick James's Super Freak, that's not a sample. That's me playing the instruments.
So
you played the whole tune. You played
the
interpolation.
Right.
So how does that fit under that category of sample?
Yeah, because it's called an interpolated sample.
Right.
A lot like the last sample the other group. They didn't sample the record. They replayed it.
Okay.
And then, so it's different.
But
doesn't mean more money in my pocket,
but that brought you a Grammy?
Yeah.
He said,
yeah, okay.
But did you have any idea that it was going to be as big as it?
No idea at all. And
it's still, I mean, this song still bumps. When he came and did his little reunion
yeah, it was sold
people
out.
Were like going, I was on like screaming. I mean, it's just such a great song.
And it is 50 million copies. It is
a
certified.
My fault.
He said fix it.
Fix it.
It is a certified 50 million copies.
I'm sorry.
And I've had people say, man, Felton, you're part of the reason why rap has lasted this long, because more than one said, well, a lot of rappers said themselves, well, hell, if Hammer can make it,
right.
What's crazy is that your generation didn't care for rap, but your generation is what kept rap alive because they sampled all of your music.
Well, nobody played instruments.
Right.
So
like
they
you
would
guys,
go back.
like
I
they
remember
hated
this
hip-hop,
jam.
but
Yeah.
they used your music, and that's why hip-hop is still alive.
But it was funny because Hammer and Houdini actually had musicians behind them.
Right.
And now I think that was
That's
really.
how he went broke.
That's
He took too many of them with him on the
He
road.
took he tried to help
He
everybody.
took the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, but he tried to help
Should
him.
have hired
Was
me
you on the
out
road
there
with him?
dancing.
Yeah, I was his
was-
music
was that
director
good?
for 2 tours. I was,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you-
I was up on stage
so you had-
with some hammer pants.
Man,
Do you still have
lucky.
those pants?
have the
You
picture?
lucky.
Do you still have the
We were trying to find
Hey, yo,
out.
them pants is
yeah.
probably
Trying-
worth a. Come on.
Felton,
probably
you
a
ain't got them
mint.
pants, man. You ain't got them pants. That's probably worth at least
mint.
10 grand.
Hey, I done gained about 50 pounds. This is that true. Maybe those hammer pants probably fit me real tight right now.
Hey,
Now, what was the difference? What was it like? What was the difference in touring with a funk band of the 70s versus a rap artist in the 90s? What was that like?
Let's put it this way.
And all them kids.
who got more panties thrown at him?
And all them babies all everywhere.
I'll be honest with you, man. Touring with Hammer for those 2 years, that was probably the most fun 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
That was a ball, man.
We put on a hell of a show.
Oh, he
Yeah,
put
oh
a
my
hell of-
God.
Yeah, that's
He
one
was
thing.
amazing.
Yeah, he understood entertainment.
But
when
they
a
was
lot of-
dancing
but-
then. That's when they was really dancing.
Now, but
And look, Eddie wasn't no punk.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, he
He
wasn't.
wasn't no punk.
one of the things I wanted to ask you, going back to the Confunction days, of how you guys went from ballads to, funk music. How did that transit? I mean, everybody had one on it, but you guys did it on a certain level. I mean, like the Ohio Players level. I mean, come on.
Our mentors,
Mm-hmm.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, we borrowed that concept
Okay.
from them,
And you was on
And,
Mercury with Ohio.
right with the Ohio Players, Also, good strong slow songs, and the Barcades,
Yes,
Barcades, of course.
Barcades, yep.
and Cameo was we were
Cameo.
all under the Polygram.
Well, that was that era.
And it,
Right.
and it came to that, and it came from our days as a top 40 band. We did a lot of not just playing dance music, but for instance, we had a whole Earth, Wind, and Fire medley. We had a stylistics medley. We had a dramatics medley. And
Ooh.
So the horn section, when we weren't busy playing horns, we were the singing group.
Okay.
I mean, choreography and all.
So you were thoroughly seasoned.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And
man,
those harmonies, man. Them harmonies were really nice, too.
the horns.
Preston Glass said Fred Pittman was our dude.
That's
Gave us mini projects.
Exactly.
Fantasy
Fred Pittman.
Records.
Yes.
So,
Fred Pittman.
and we're going to go to do Shantany in 60 seconds, and then we're going to do the Dusty of the Week, and then we're going to go do a special video. We got the video?
No, he got the video.
Oh, he got the video. So Shantany in 60 seconds.
But we do have to give a shout out,
to our guy that
just passed,
So-
Alex Trebek.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so,
Oh, we'll give him a shout out.
Man,
Yeah.
definitely is.
Wow.
I
So
love
shout
this.
out R.I.P. Yeah, Alex Trebek. And interesting enough, he wants Betty White to replace him.
Really?
That won't last
That's
long.
like, oh my God.
Oh,
That's so
man, wow.
horrible.
You play,
You
and
just
you, and you
never
play ball, and
know.
you
Wow.
and you play ball with MLK,
and he
go say
clowned it.
something.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I look
Give me
old
some
for my
Shantany.
age. Okay.
Give me some, give me some.
We're going to ask you a series of random questions, and you have to answer
to
them
Alex
in 60
Trebek.
seconds or
A
less.
moment of silence
Yes.
with the music.
Okay, now we're coming back. What was your first job?
Our first job was mowing the lawn at a Kenny shoe store around the corner from my house.
Oh, Kenny
Kenny
Shoes.
Shoes.
Your favorite
Kenny
song to
Shoes.
perform?
My favorite song is "Baby I'm Hooked."
Name a lover gave you.
What you calling,
A
Jim?
lover gave me.
Yes, a name.
What you calling, Jim?
He trying to stay out of trouble.
No, I never had one.
Oh, okay. Greatest piece of advice.
The music business is called the music business for a specific reason.
It's a business.
It's a business.
If you could record or produce an album for a celebrity that is deceased, who would that be?
Who's deceased? Marvin Gaye.
Oh,
Marvin Gaye.
If you hadn't made a career in music, what would you have done instead?
Acting.
If you could live again as an animal, which one would it be?
Tiger.
Which superpower would you want? Invisibility, flying, or reading minds?
Invisibility.
Dream artist to work with that is alive.
Neo.
I made my debut in 1984. What were you doing then? He only had 60 seconds.
Out on tour with Funk Shun. I think that was one of our biggest tours.
Oh, okay. See? Good things happen.
All
That's
right.
good. That's 60 seconds. See? Wasn't so bad.
Messing with me, man.
Quick. No name a lover gave you. All right. We'll
Right.
keep that a secret. Keep that in the vault.
I understand why you never got a name. Right over.
Which city was the most hypest city when you were on the road?
Tokyo.
Wow.
Oh, very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one quick question.
Yes.
You know, I think I mentioned to you, I met you when you were working, when I was working with Carol H. Williams Advertising,
right.
and you did a jingle for the California Lottery. Talk to us about your commercial success outside of the music
For
business.
the California State Lottery?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did.
yes.
He took a song, ABC, from the Jacksons, and I always remembered the hook line was the California ABC, simple as the California Lottery.
I need to go play them.
Yeah,
Get
go
them
ahead.
numbers.
And then after that, Carol Williams, who called me, I was actually in a session with my other clients. And she says, Felton, do you have a song with the word lucky in it? I said, no, what's up? She said, I have a presentation at the California Lottery tomorrow, and I just was looking for ideas. I said, okay, what time to do? She said, 10 a.m. Okay. I said, I'll call you back. Hung up. I told my class, y'all got to go. I got some work to do. I sat and wrote a song, recorded it, mixed it, had it on her desk by 9:30 the next morning. California Lottery used it for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
I feel like the lucky one. I can't. That's me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh my gosh.
You got your receipts for it too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure California
Yes.
Lottery paid them.
Yes. That was. Thank you, Carol.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's time for the Dusty of the Week. It's time for the Dusty.
So
of
the
the
Dusty,
week.
we call it the Dusty because it's the record you went down in your mother's basement and dug out and had to blow the dust off because it's that old. So we're going to play one of our Dusties. Yes.
Now the Dusty of the
We
Week.
have phony coughing because we don't want our viewers to think that we have COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
AKA the Rona.
AKA Rona.
Brought to you brought to you by Sweet Life SoCal Magazine, publisher Sarah Harris, and this month for the fall issue, of course, is Activism, featuring a young activist, Sadie Sellers, founder of the Social Ripple Effect. So please visit our site at sweetlifesocal.com, where you can also subscribe to receive magazines as well as the email list. And we've been featured in there before, so they can be followed at Sweet Life SoCal on all social media platforms. And tonight we have the Dusty of the Week. Man, this is a pretty interesting song by Slim Gaillard, and it's called Communication. So give me a little bit of sample of that. 1948.
That's the baby boomers.
If you want communication, use the telephone. When you
boys had
entertain
come
the
back
nation,
home from
it's the
war.
microphone. Dictation can be made on the dictaphone. That's communication. Da 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 da.
Only here on We Love Red Grooves.
You can send a wire by telegram. Also get the news by teletype.
Yep.
Now we look in Mars through a telescope.
You got the video of this?
That's communication.
That's communication.
I thought you had a video of my grandparents dancing swing or something.
Oh, you gotta get that photo if you can. Go ahead, DeVoe. Give it to us one more time before. Who got the video? Go, she got it. Go ahead, DeVoe. Give it one more time. That's his little.
That's communication.
See, that's how a song is supposed to be. People should be able to catch it just like that.
Thank you.
That makes
I've never heard that before and love it. Okay.
Thank you. We Love Red Grooves.
I went to the prom on that song.
Did you get some?
Pretty Town is on you.
She said no.
Radio.
Thank you over there. Now, darling, you showed up as the night away. You know what? Grooving is the game we play. Girl, we'll dance the night away. I'll be coming day by day. Baby girl, we'll always hear the people say, oh, shake and dance. Every night and day. Oh, I've got y'all on that side. Shake and dance one day. What about this side? We're fucking people. Well, we're gonna see in a minute. Here we go. Talk to me. said, sugar, honey, darling, I really want to sing you too.
Playing it. Welcome back to We Love Rare Grooves. We're live here in the studio with Felton Pilate. As we said, Funk Shun, original member, architect, producer, singer, songwriter.
Come on now.
Multi-instrumentalist.
Dancer.
Fashion.
He tap dance too. He tap dance too also.
Choreographer.
Like a real Flip Wilson.
Jingle writer. Jingle writer.
Yeah. Whatever.
Wax his feet. He'll wax your feet too. Yeah. He wax feet. Ain't that right, Jen?
Getting checked every month.
So where can we see you? Where can folks see you nowadays?
Well,
Where
that's
are you
what.
gonna be next?
Hold on, before we do that.
Oh.
The song that's playing right now, that's his latest release.
It's an artist, Canadian artist, Edward Seeley, featuring me. So that's
it's out of Canada, right?
Out of Canada, and right
David
now,
David Case,
yeah,
right?
Right.
Hey, David, thanks so much.
Thank you, David. And we can't go to Canada right now.
So
they
go
don't
ahead.
want us there.
They don't want us there right
Hold
now.
on. What were you going to say about it?
And this and my other single, We're Still Here, are both being played on Canadian radio.
Wow, so Canadian radio is playing it.
Yes. My in addition to this one, my single, which has got re-released this year,
Right.
Everyone was very positive about the message of the song "We're Still Here."
Okay.
Right? And so it's getting airplay in Canada, France, England, Italy,
Nice.
Spain, and Germany. So
Hey, you see?
here, New York, and Atlanta.
And it's played here too?
So yes,
Yeah, on We Love Rare Grooves.
hey.
There you go. Because I don't know if it's on the wave or not, or KGLH, I don't know.
I haven't kept track of it.
Okay. Well, that's what David does, so I'll ask David about it.
Okay.
That's what David does. So in conclusion to the show, man, you left a legacy. How you feel about leaving a legacy in the music industry?
And what are you up to next?
Blessed, man. I feel blessed. Music has been my only income since 1972.
Wow.
Had a very blessed journey, and I wake up every day thankful for it. So,
Nice.
Thank you.
And I'm still glad to be still being able to put out music, and I've had people say that they've gotten married to my song.
I'm sure there's some kids running around to your
straight from the heart.
Right.
Some bad kids.
Bad kids running around to your songs.
Yeah, some baby
People
kids.
collecting child support on your songs.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, man, I wouldn't be paying his child support. Exactly. Doggone song.
And so every single day, it's a new blessing, and I love musical challenges. So I love working with new clients, and the idea of them being able to walk in, and usually within a day or two, we can go from nothing to a finished project. So that feels good.
So now, what are you up to lately? I mean, with COVID and everything, it's kind of sidelined a lot of artists.
Well, like I said, there's a group called Cold Climate that actually flew all the way from Alaska to come work with me.
Wow.
In Atlanta.
Cold Climate, is it right?
Cold Classic.
Right. There's an old blues artist named Jesse James.
Believe in Me, Baby.
Believe in Me, Baby. He had a song called I Can Do Bad by Myself.
Yeah.
That's me playing all the instruments on that.
Of course it is.
Of course, why not?
So I just finished a new project with him. Wow. Confunction. Michael has put me in charge of a Confunction Christmas album. Hopefully we'll have it done by next year,
2021, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any videos?
No new videos yet. We're performing in San Diego Saturday at the Sela Pala.
Sela Pala?
At the Pala.
Are we invited?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I gotta get permission.
I don't.
Yeah. That's that
my-
married life.
tomorrow's my
Can't
anniversary,
relate.
so I just
Can't
be like,
relate.
I'll see if she want to go.
Yeah, can we go? Because because hey, it's our anniversaries tomorrow.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
She's still hanging in there with you.
So
Yeah, she's still hanging
what
in
would
there.
you? Two questions.
She ain't
What would
fired
you-
me yet.
Hold on. What would you tell a young artist now that's embarking in a music career?
That piece of advice I gave earlier.
About business.
Treat it as a business. Learn it as a business, and perfect your craft before you do it. Because the competition out here is a lot. Modern technology has made making music easy. It's available to everyone. I need to play some stuff I've done on my cell phone.
Wow.
And it's become that easy, which is good news and bad news, right? And I say this about Pro Tools a lot. For instance, just because you own a surgery kit does not make you a good surgeon.
Right.
Right.
Very smart. Yeah.
Buying a pair of clippers does not make you a good barber.
Right.
Buying Pro Tools does not make you a producer.
Right.
Nor engineer.
Or Logic.
Nor engineer.
Right. Yeah,
Amen.
Perfect your craft. I spend at least 30 minutes a day learning something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Great advice. And then one last one. Tours from the tour bus. I mean.
Tales from the tour bus?
Yeah.
He doesn't realize that you're not supposed to tell what happens on tour.
I can tell you about my first drink, which happened on the tour bus.
Your first what?
My first drink.
Oh. Some moonshine.
The guy.
You remember what it was?
It was a beer.
Okay.
And the guys used to tease me constantly because I didn't smoke drugs. I was just
84.
Straight lace. Yeah.
Straight lace. There you go.
And they kept teasing me, and that's fine. I got tired of it. I said, fine, give me a beer. I took the beer, opened the beer can, chugged the entire thing.
Oh my God.
Said, now, leave me alone. Got back, climbed my bed, like, oh my God, I would die.
Where was it?
It was at first.
It was his first.
But we're out on the road somewhere, but I climbed my bed. I thought it was through.
Some malt liquor or something.
In closing, how do we keep in touch with Felton?
Felton Pilate. My website is Felton Pilate. It needs some work, so forgive me when you go need some work. FeltonPilate.com.
You have social media handles?
Social media, I'm the easiest guy in the world to find. If you know how to spell my name, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. I'm the only Felton Pilate in the United States.
Okay. Wow.
I'm the only Felton Pilate. I found a Felton Pilate in France. I've tracked him down, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I gotta track you down." And when I finally got a hold of him, he's like, "The Felton Pilate." Turns out that he's a musician in France.
And
He heard my name. He thought it was a cool stage name. He's not trying to be me. He just adopted that as his stage name.
So that's not his name. That's
Wow.
not even his name. Wow.
Did he know about you? Did he know about
Yeah, he said we felt
I am Felton Pilate.
I got hold of that.
You speak English? You spoke English?
Yeah, he does. Okay.
Bonjour.
Bobby Taylor in the
Just like
Bobby Taylor in
Look,
Vancouver.
they
Your mama
sampling
know
your
my name.
music, taking your name. What's
That's
really
right.
going
Yeah.
on?
Right.
Like
Hey.
Rick Ross took a name. Yeah, remember? He
So-
took- come on.
I
As
do have
we
to share the story about that guy. There's a guy, this is 30, 40 years ago, who ran into these very attractive young ladies in front of Macy's in San Francisco, Union Square. And he's, trying to get his rap on, and it wasn't going as well as he expected. And so he finally broke out and said, okay, well, my real name is Mark, but my stage name is Felton Pilate, and I'm the lead singer of Funk Shun. So he now has their complete attention. And oh my God, really? And you ask yourself, how is it I know about this conversation? Because he's trying to pass himself off as man. He's talking to my sister. Out of all the people in the world, he be my sister and her best friend. And
I bet she just sit there and go,
God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly.
They strung him out for another couple of minutes before she finally busted him. She took out her. She said, we know your mother. And he stopped by. And my sister broke out her driver's license and says, and I know your sister too.
Oh my God.
I'm out.
And he's drunk.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, as we do on We Love Rare Grooves, we want to thank our listening audience all over the globe for tuning in for another great edition of We Love Rare Grooves. Couldn't do it without you. So what we'd like to do special for our guests from Pretty Tony, DJ DeVoe, DJ Reg, Robert A., the consultant, Shantani, the co-host, and myself, we want to give you the We Love Rare Grooves Award. I know you got many awards over the years on your shelf, but this is just something special from us to you.
Thank you.
Saying thank you for taking the time to grace our
It's a live
studios.
mic now.
It's a live mic. She's taking a picture. If you look at the young lady that way.
Okay. Exactly. And for those of you who are just listening to the show, it is a silver microphone and it's engraved Felton Pilate. We love Rare Grooves, November 9, 2020. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate this.
Thank
you. Appreciate you, my brother.
And
That's
any
what I
closing
said.
words you'd like to share that we can also replay back to say that you enjoyed yourself today?
Had a wonderful time, and thank you for bringing me into the family. And I'm looking forward to coming back and doing this again.
Yes,
Okay, man.
he's
Just
now
got
part
some
of our
stuff.
alumni.
Part of-
And please let us know what you're doing, because you really are part of our alumni, and we got a pretty substantial group, and we try to promote the people who love us. We want to try to love them back.
All right.
Sound like a song.
There we go.
Yes.
There you go. As you do every Monday night here on We Love Rare Grooves. We want to again thank our listening audience, Shantani, for supporting us again.
Yes. Continue to follow us. Thank you guys so much again for all of your votes. I would say we're a little old show, but we can't say that anymore. You can
That's
follow
true.
us on We Love Rare Grooves on our Facebook, We Groove Entertainment on Instagram, We Love Rare Groove on our Twitter, and iHeartRadio, Spotify will have the audio replays of this show in its entirety, and our YouTube channel will have the replays of this show in its entirety.
DJ Reg, go give a shout. Periscope, what you doing, baby?
Oh,
yeah, that's your plug, Periscope.
Periscope?
Sending checks and stuff.
Oh, my plug on Periscope. I'm on there on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Come on and check me out. Man. I'm doing my video stuff.
And DeVoe?
What am I doing?
You over
Where are
at
you
the...
DJing next? Doc Wild? Where you gonna be?
Yeah. Shut down.
Did they?
Did
Yeah.
Beach got
Yeah,
shut
we
down.
were playing slow jams. Like I used to play Straight to the Heart and Love's Train at Dockweiler Beach behind Lifeguard Station 49. But
They got him.
yeah, they had a.
We got him.
Okay.
But every Tuesday, tomorrow, Friday, and Sunday, I'm at the Melody Bar.
Okay.
So come down and get them lemon pepper wings and Jameson and
mask.
ginger
No
ale.
chillings,
Jimmy.
right?
Have your mask.
No chitlins there.
No chitterlings, no. No, they. They don't have no chitlin. They got wheat bread though.
Wheat bread?
Wheat bread.
Okay, wheat.
And tune in.
And I was told wheat bread is not good for you. It's
Okay.
like a modified bread. So
Thank you for that information.
Okay, well,
I'll leave that one alone.
Right.
And no hot Cheetos.
So next week, tune in again as we'll have another legend as we do on We Love Rare Grooves. Welcome to the Groove Studios will be Allison Williams. That's right. She has a new
Ooh,
Summer
coming
Harlem
to my
Nights.
life.
Yes, yes. So she'll be in the studio next week. Not in the studio. She'll be a guest here on We Love Rare Grooves.
She won't be in?
I don't believe so at this time.
who's
unless
zooming
things
who.
change, you know,
Yeah.
who's zooming who. And Pretty Tony, thank you so much for continuing.
Tony,
to-
yeah, let's give him a round of
for helping us.
If it wasn't for Tony, we wouldn't have been nominated.
There you go.
Yeah,
Shout out
exactly.
to Tony.
So
He probably didn't vote.
hopefully we
Probably
made,
took us.
hopefully we made you proud,
So yeah,
man. On
we're
all
gonna
the
have to
shows.
kidnap him and take him to the serving spoon. We're going to the hood, Tom.
Chillins. Give me that chillins.
And we want to thank our sponsors, Beverly Boys Video. Beverly Boys Production, the video guys, the video
go-to for all your video production.
Who else?
Serving Spoon.
The Serving Spoon.
The best
that's-
southern eatery this side of the Mississippi.
An urban eatery.
An urban eatery.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, them smothered pork
Yeah.
chops is right.
Serving Spoon.
Best breakfast this side. of
And
the
then
Mississippi.
Sweet Life or
Right, Sweet Life.
Sweet
SoCal
Life
magazine.
SoCal. That one with the older gentleman, we were in that article. Oh, it went by fast, but we were in that. They did a cover story. I mean, a story on us in that.
And Jimmy, thank you again for taking care of the guests.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Appreciate that. As we do here only on
We
Love Rare Function Music, babies. I'm telling you, they are one of the great bands, R&B bands.
Oh,
of
classic,
all
baby. Come
time.
on.
Yes.
Classic, timeless music. Felton, thanks so much, man. Do a drop for us, baby.